I can hear it too. What is it? Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man. Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Lied? This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong! His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another. What is happening in there? Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please, get me out of here! Get me out of here! Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display with the asterisk had shown up. It said, engaged. Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Yeah! The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. Eyes turned toward it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7. The mountain swallowed hard. Junpei nodded, and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD's panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet number 5. His was not enough, however. At least 2 more people were needed. Junpei asked, which pair? Okay, so this is where you guys come in. You guys tell me which pair we're gonna go. Either with Ace and Lotus, Snake and 7, or Santa and June. The option is yours.
Is there a poll you can set up? Or are you just gonna guess?
There's not enough people to make a poll, to be honest.
Wait, you can create another chat room? Weird.
Wait, what?
I clicked the button on the top left of the chat, and it says, and there's an option for create a room. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Okay, so there's one for Snake and 7.
Whichever one had Santa.
Okay, there's 2 for Santa and June. 2 for Snake and 7. Take all the females, leave everyone else. Ace and Lotus, I'm positive. Okay, so there's 1 for Ace and Lotus, 2 for Snake and 7, and 2 for Santa and June.
This is why you need a poll.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. Whatever. Well, this is happening. I might be able to just fix the alert box. Okay, there's 2. Oh no, Patrick already donated. Already answered.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Snake and 7. That's 3 for Snake and 7. Okay, now it made a sound. And I wish I had donated myself $94, but I don't. I don't have that money. It's all going. It's all going to my quest. I don't have $94. Okay. 3 for Snake and 7, 1 for Santa and June, 2 for Santa and June because of you, Ed, and 1 for Ace and Lotus.
Doesn't look like anyone else has input.
It doesn't look that way. It doesn't look that way.
Even though there's a lot more people here.
Yeah. But
Give
anyway.
in your thoughts. Nope, we're done? Okay.
We're done. We're going with the Snake and 7. Snake, 7, you think you could give me a hand here? Literally, haha. The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Snake and 7 lifted their left hand silently. Ooh, hello, Desi Gaming TV. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Slowly, each of them placed their hand on the scanner panel. 5 plus 2 plus 7 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. They would feel the conditions. If they were to pull the lever on the side. Are you guys ready? If you heard that, I'm sorry, that's my sister.
I was just thinking if, like, Zero kidnapped a bunch of people who were just, like, really bad at math, so they kept trying different combinations and none of them are right, and he just comes on the speaker and he's like,
Dudes.
You guys fucking serious right now?
Dudes.
Jesus.
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open it!
Just comes on the speaker. For real. Sorry.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. He stiffened and nodded. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan, and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth. Oh my god. Good god. Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted. Whoa, that's pretty bad. Even Santa's voice shook. He blew up. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Ah! The shriek echoed across the room. It came from June. Then her strength left her, and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumbled to the floor. June, you okay? Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulder. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat. What the hell? Where'd this fever come from? June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax, and her whole body began to shake. Alright, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
It's been like an hour at least.
Around-ish, yeah. She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair. Here we go. As gently as he could, he sat her down on it. How are you feeling? Are you alright? She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face. Why did this happen? Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and choked by sobs. Why did this happen to me? I made a mistake. Jin spun around. Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this nunnery game? Come on, anybody. Anything? What the hell's going on? What are we doing here? No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, 7, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. The ship's falling. and y'all trying to escape. Let's use a bomb and blow up a portion of the ship. Yay! Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then, on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence. It's 10 o'clock then, I said, what each one of them had been thinking. That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement. Seven's deep voice echoed across the room. Because my voice is so deep, let's pretend that it was that voice, okay? Yes. Fuck. I've had enough of this crap. Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched. How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero was going on about is up. Let's get going already. Go. Go! Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke. No, I refuse. I'm not going to end up like him. Him? You mean the 9th man? Of course. Who else? In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again. Ugh. The dark, reddish-black pool of blood. The scattered pieces of flesh. Ugh. Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion had torn through his body had been powerful. The 9th man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed, and the other half was covered in blood. Thank you for that image. Most of his abdomen had been emptied, either by
At
the
least
explosion.
it's not showing it.
Yeah, at the very least. Either by the explosion or by the gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted out of his chest, like the legs of some sort of macabre crab.
You know, I'm not sure. I've seen that word a lot, and I'm not sure.
I'm out of drinks. No. Junpei felt something flip in his stomach. I think he just screwed up. Eyebrows went up, and Santa continued. He probably set up some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive. Macabre, probably. Okay. Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find it particularly humorous. What's so goddamn funny? Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident. I couldn't help myself. What the fuck? I think you've mistaken the situation. Huh? The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap, or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did. Then, he broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple, if you think about it. Huh? You still don't? Thank you! I like Mandark, so I make his laugh very often. Alright. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said. Specifically, what did he say about the number of people? He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right? And after that, you've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say? Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said that only 2 people can go through, that everyone who verified had to go, more than 6 people can go through. And because this is, you know, me being smart, I'm just gonna choose this, the right answer. All those who enter must leave, and all those who enter must contribute. Contribute, right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means
so.
Yeah, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 people can't go through. That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.